Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we are going to review Reaching for Petals VR Edition, a game released on the Steam Store October 19th, 2017 by Blue Entropy Studios. It's available for the HTC Vive, Valve Index, and the Oculus Rift. It normally retails for $5. It's been on sale as low as $2. I actually bought this game on release for $4.49. But like is often the case, I didn't play it until recently with the Oculus Quest 2 using the Oculus Link cable. Reaching for Petals VR is a walking simulator for VR. You're basically walking from point A to point B while a narrator tells you about nature and how it relates to a relationship the narrator was in. If you don't like walking simulators, do not buy this game. This is a classic walking simulator. There is very little gameplay. The gameplay is really just walking from point A to point B and enjoying the visuals. So this is sort of almost like a nature walk where you just listen to a narrator as he tells you a story and talks about nature and enjoy the very well done musical soundtrack to this game. Reaching for Petals VR Edition is running on the Unreal Engine. On my RTX 3080, I was getting variable frame rates no matter what I tried, and frame rates did drop as low as into the 40s, which really shouldn't happen. Now it did mess with the graphical settings. I ended up settling for just ultra settings, 200% super sampling, just all the way up on all the graphical settings because I wanted the best looking game possible because it didn't matter. I would always get frame rate drops, so might as well go for the highest possible graphical fidelity. Unfortunately, that came with its own set of problems. I would get graphical glitches on this game and nothing I tried would fix it, so beware. Although this game does look nice, and especially in certain areas, there are various graphical glitches, especially in the first starting area. In fact, the first starting area is where I got the most frame rate drops. Once I got past that area though, the game did improve with that respect. Also, I would recommend using temporal anti-aliasing as the game looks best using that. You do have full locomotion and smooth turning, however your motion controllers are simply used as a gamepad. Therefore, I recommend just simply using a gamepad as the game just controls a bit better. Other than the optimization issues and the visual glitches I observed, I did not experience any other issues or bugs playing this game. I did enjoy the quality of the voiceovers in this game as well as the musical soundtrack, so the sounds in this game are what I would call top notch, especially at this budget price point. As far as the story, I do have mixed feelings about that. It does seem like the story rambles on a bit too much and just gets very vague at certain points, and at the very end it does have a plot twist that some may have seen coming from the very start. Now there is a reason why this game normally sells for just $5, and that's because of the length of the game. It took me less than an hour to complete this game. I know it's taken some people longer than that. It just depends on how much you want to just enjoy the nature scenes. I pretty much was in it for the story, so I didn't really dawdle too much in the different environments. Like I said before, there's not much gameplay wise, but there are some certain sections that seem like they don't belong in this game. There's a section where you have to jump in a certain spot, otherwise you die, you have to repeat the section. That seems a little out of place given the walking simulator type of game that this is. Also, there are some interludes between the main chapters. The interludes are nice. Unfortunately, they're told only through text, so it's really missing the voiceovers that would have really brought this game together, and I think it would have been nice to have those interludes extended a bit and have voiceovers with them as well to really make them feel impactful. Overall, I would say that I did enjoy my time with Reaching for Petals VR Edition, but it's definitely not for everyone. If you don't like walking simulators, do not buy this game. If you're not okay with using a motion controller as simply only a gamepad, don't buy this game. And while some areas do look nice in this game, keep in mind it's not optimized well, and there's several graphical glitches that goes along with this game. So if I have to rate this game, I would give it a 5.5 out of 10. I do recommend it for people who like walking simulators, but for everyone else, I would say avoid this game. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. If you like my review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Incepts at the great divide of light and the abyss. It is better to become accustomed to the dark on our journey within. The only way to reach the highest peak is to descend into the deepest parts of ourself, far within the mountain. The life of the outside world does not go where we must dread. is no reason for creatures without a conscience to join in on this quest of introspection. The light is quickly fading, giving us a sign to carry on. For now, this is the only option, the only one there's ever been. This seemingly vacant corridor within the chasm consists of a series of interconnected tunnels, winding inward and outward. There is no telling where one path stops and another begins. But we must choose regardless. There is a strange familiarity about this darkness, as if you have been here once before. But that is not the case. You have always been here. You have never left this darkness, not for many years. The abyss has become a companion and reminder of the warped life you lead. Not everything is the way it should be, but it still is all the same. The silence of the deep has now been broken. What once was a faint drip has now become a bellowing beat of a heart of stone, distilling the essence of life before sending it throughout the tumultuous cavern. The pounding echoes within your mind until there is nothing left but the sound and the feeling of undeniable existence pushing forth. It has been ages since someone met with a pulsating rock. The visions granted by this enchanting boulder bears witness to your own faults. These jaded memories are not left forgotten and are carved into the walls to stand the test of time.